Namaste and welcome to Alpha Mind Power channel. Today I am going to speak about our next upcoming class, which is Pitru Dosha. What is Pitru Dosha and what do we mean by Pitru? Pitru means our ancestors, those who were born before us and who lived before us, or who were with us and passed away before, as we know. So they become our ancestors and we also call them our Pitrus. And what is Pitru Dosha? Why should we pray for our ancestors? So Pitru Dosha happens because, as theory goes, when a person dies, which means when the soul leaves the body, it is believed that the soul is taken towards bright white light. So many people who have had near-death experiences, they have spoken about this, they have written about this. So that is why this theory is more acceptable generally, that the soul is taken towards bright white light. Then it stays there for some time, reflects on its life which is just over, and then decides about its karma, whether it should be born again, where to be born, which family to be born in, and many things. The theory goes on like that. But the point is that once death occurs, the Atma or the soul leaves the body, and then it is supposed to leave this dimension and move on, continue the soul's journey. But many times that doesn't happen so easily. Souls do get stuck in their journey and they are unable to move on many times. And why does that happen? Because of their own attachments. When somebody feels that how can I leave this property and go, how can I leave my business and go, or how can I leave my family and go, or if somebody has done something bad to them, then how can I go without punishing him? Even that anger, sometimes jealousy, so many different emotions, they all turn into attachments depending on the intensity of the emotion. So when such attachments are there, even though death occurs, the soul is unable to leave this dimension and move on. It seems to want to be here to do something, but at the same time it doesn't have a body, because once death occurs, we know the body is no longer there. So it becomes what we call a lingering soul. So that soul is neither here, it is not living on the earth plane because this birth is over, but it is unable to move on or go into another birth, be born again, reborn, reincarnate. Even that doesn't happen until and unless the soul leaves this plane. So it gets stuck in between. So we call it an earthbound soul, or we call it a lingering soul. And such souls become very unhappy because they don't know what to do. They are unable to continue their journey and they cannot live any life here also. So they are neither here nor there, and that becomes a big trauma for the soul. So that negativity which the soul is experiencing because of its own attachment, because it is not liberated, that is what becomes the negative energy which affects the family, the survivors also. And that is why we call it a dosha. Dosha means a negative energy which affects us, and we call this the Pitru Dosha because it happens because the Pitru or the ancestor's soul is lingering and wandering and unable to move on. That is why it is very important that when somebody, elderly person dies in the house, elderly person or anybody, it is very important that we pray for the soul to find peace, for the soul to move on, continue the soul's journey. So that is why we say, may the Atma find Shanti, or may the soul rest in peace. We keep saying that for anybody who died because we want the soul to find peace. And many times the question arises in the classes when I teach this also. People ask, they say after death the soul is supposed to be very powerful. So if the soul wants to get liberated from its own attachments and emotions, can the soul not do it for himself or herself? Why should we help the soul? Are we so powerful? The point is, we must understand that when a soul gets caught in attachments, whether it is property or money or business or people, leaving behind people or anything that may be, then the attachment becomes like an obsession. That is why it is called an attachment. And because of that, when the soul is unable to move on, the soul is caught up in that attachment. It is unable to do anything to liberate itself. And that is where we say the human body is very important. It's only with the human body that you can do penance, you can do meditation, you can do good meditations like this even to release your ancestors' souls. That is why it is very important that we pray for our souls, our ancestors' souls to find peace, we meditate. Meditation is even more powerful than prayers. Of course, prayers and rituals have their benefits, they also have their limitations, because the mind is sometimes not involved in the rituals that we do. However, rituals are good, we must follow them as much as we can. But when you meditate and release your ancestors' souls, then we can really see the effect of it in our lives. Many times in the classes, I've taught this in the Pitrudosham class, and our Alpha Siddhas used to come back and tell me that this was something I had never thought about. But whatever you said was so true that when I went back home and I told my parents, told the elderly people there that, see, these are all the mistakes we are making, we have to do these things. Then when we started practicing this meditation, we started doing certain things, then they said so many hurdles broke. Hurdles in many aspects of life. So that way, releasing the souls of our ancestors is very, very important. Not only important, it is very beneficial to them first of all, because the soul gets liberated, it can move on and continue its journey. And secondly, or even more importantly, it's very, very important for us and our next generations also, because Pitrudosham is a kind of burden that the families keep carrying through the generations. So when we release it now, then it's not only good for you but for your next generations as well. So that is why it's very important to understand this theory. Understanding the theory is very important, and then do the meditation as per the sequence that I will be explaining in the class. So do join our Pitrudosham class, and you will benefit, plus your entire family, the next generations, and your ancestors' souls. Everybody will benefit. So welcome to our Pitrudosham class. The details are there in the description box.